Did you know that there are 5 simple exercises that can help you feel and move like you're 20 years younger? Many people assume weakness, stiffness, and frailty are inevitable parts of aging, but new research proves otherwise. If you're over 50, these 5 science-backed movements can help you reverse age-related muscle loss, regain strength, and improve daily mobility, without needing a gym, equipment, or intense workouts. This isn't just about looking better, it's about reclaiming your ability to move with freedom, confidence, and energy. These are the same muscles that help you get out of a chair, walk upstairs, carry groceries, and keep your balance. As we age, we lose muscle mass faster than we think. In fact, after age 50, most adults lose up to 1% of their muscle mass every year if they don't actively work to maintain it. The condition has a name: sarcopenia. First coined in 1989, sarcopenia describes the loss of muscle due to aging. By 2019, it was officially recognized as a medical condition because the research was overwhelming. Weakness and instability from muscle loss aren't just inconvenient. They're a leading cause of falls, hospitalizations, and loss of independence in older adults. The good news, you can stop and even reverse sarcopenia with the right kind of movement. Not all exercises are created equal, though. Gentle, controlled resistance training is what scientists now call the gold standard. These 5 anti-aging exercises target your core, legs, back, and upper body, activating the biggest, most important muscles for posture, strength, and stability. Whether you're just starting your fitness journey or already active, these movements are adjustable for all levels. Each exercise includes guidance for both easier and more advanced variations. So, let's get into it. 5 exercises that fight aging from the inside out. Exercise 1. Squats. Squats are one of the most effective full-body movements for anyone over 50 and one of the most important for reversing age-related weakness. This single motion targets your glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, core, and even your lower back. That means better balance, more stable knees, and improved strength for walking, bending, lifting, and getting out of a chair with ease. To begin, stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. You can hold your arms straight out in front of you for balance or cross them over your chest. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, slowly bend at your hips and knees, lowering your body as if you're about to sit in a chair. Keep your back straight and your chest lifted. Go only as low as you feel comfortable. There's no need to touch the floor. Pause briefly at the bottom of the squat. Then, as you inhale, push through your heels to return to the starting position, squeezing your glutes and keeping your torso tall. Aim for 2 sets of 10 repetitions. If you're just starting out, you can begin with chair-assisted sit-stands, using the armrests for support. If you're more advanced, add a light dumbbell for resistance. One of the biggest mistakes people make is letting their knees drift too far forward over their toes. Instead, think about sitting your hips back and keeping your weight in your heels. Another key tip is to engage your core as you rise. It helps protect your back and keeps your spine aligned. Done correctly, squats activate dormant muscles that weaken from too much sitting. This helps reduce lower back pain, improves mobility, and build strength for everyday life. Over time, you'll notice that stairs feel easier, walking becomes more fluid, and balance improves dramatically. You don't need to go fast. You don't need to go deep. What matters most is consistency and control. Squats are the foundation of your strength. Do them a few times a week, and your body will thank you for years to come. Exercise 2. Modified crunch. The modified crunch is a safe, effective way to strengthen your core, especially for adults over 50. A strong core isn't just about having flat abs. It's about supporting your spine, improving posture, and reducing the risk of back pain and injury. Your core is your foundation for almost every movement you make: sitting, standing, twisting, and lifting. To begin, lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor or bed. Place your hands on your thighs or lightly behind your head. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, engage your abdominal muscles by pulling your belly button down toward your spine. This pelvic tilt is subtle but important. It activates your deep core muscles and flattens your low back against the floor. From this position, slowly lift your head, neck, and shoulder blades a few inches off the floor. Keep your chin tucked slightly and focus on curling your ribcage toward your pelvis. Avoid pulling with your neck or yanking your head forward. Pause at the top, then slowly lower back down on an inhale. Repeat for 2 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions. For beginners, a partial crunch, just lifting your head and shoulders slightly, is enough to activate your core. If you're more advanced, you can increase the difficulty by adding a light weight to your chest or extending your arms overhead as you crunch. Just remember, quality over quantity. Controlled movement is better than fast, jerky reps. One common mistake is holding your breath. Keep breathing steadily through each rep. Another is letting momentum do the work. Instead, focus on slow, intentional movement and feel your core doing the lifting. The modified crunch strengthens not only your six-pack muscles, but also the deeper stabilizers of your spine and trunk. This helps you sit up taller, reduce back strain, and maintain balance and coordination. It also supports your ability to lift objects, turn safely, and recover from stumbles without falling. Do this movement 3 to 4 times a week for the best results. Over time, you'll notice better posture, fewer backaches, and greater core control during everyday activities. The modified crunch may look simple, but it builds the kind of strength that truly supports aging with confidence. Exercise 3. Reverse lunge hold. The reverse lunge hold is a powerful and underused isometric exercise that challenges your balance, strengthens your legs, and activates your core, all without putting unnecessary stress on your knees. Unlike traditional lunges, which involve movement, the lunge hold allows you to stay in position, focusing deeply on stability and control. This is ideal for older adults looking to build strength safely. Start by standing tall with your feet hip-width apart. Take a large step backward with your right foot, placing the ball of the foot on the floor while keeping your heel elevated. Lower your body slowly until your front knee is bent at a 90-degree angle and your back knee hovers just above the ground. Keep your torso upright, shoulders back, and hands either at your hips or on a sturdy chair for balance. Now hold this position. This simple position engages your quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, while your back leg works to stabilize your body. Your abdominal muscles also kick in to keep your upper body aligned. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, then return to standing. Switch legs and repeat. Complete 2 to 3 rounds on each side. One of the most common mistakes is letting the front knee collapse inward or drift too far forward past the toes. Instead, aim to keep your front knee stacked above the ankle and your weight centered in your heel. This protects the joint and allows your muscles to do the work. To make the reverse lunge hold easier, reduce your depth or hold on to a countertop. For a challenge, extend your arms overhead or hold light weights at your sides. If you need more support, place a cushion under your back knee so you feel safe and comfortable lowering down. Why does this work so well for aging bodies? Because it strengthens the exact muscles needed to prevent falls, climb stairs, and get up from low chairs. By pausing in the lunge, your muscles stay under tension longer. This builds endurance, balance, and functional strength. Perform this exercise 3 to 4 times per week. Within weeks, you'll feel steadier on your feet, more powerful in your legs, and more confident walking on uneven ground. Aging may slow us down, but it doesn't have to knock us off balance. This one move helps you stand your ground, literally. Now, before we jump into the final 2 movements, let's take a moment to check in. If you've made it this far, you're not just watching, you're investing in your future strength, balance, and independence. That matters, because every rep, every hold, every breath you take in these exercises is a statement. You're not settling for weakness, stiffness, or slowing down with age. You're taking back control, one small, consistent step at a time. And here's the thing. There are millions of adults over 50 who still believe it's too late to get stronger. They think exercise has to be high impact, painful, or done in a gym. You now know that's not true. These isometric movements are gentle, joint-safe, and backed by science. And they're changing lives every single day. So if you're finding this video helpful, here's what you can do. Pause for a second and tap the like button. It tells the platform this is valuable content for people who need it most. Comment below with the word STRONG if you're committed to showing up for your health this week. And make sure you're subscribed, because we've got more easy, effective routines coming soon, all designed for the 50-plus body. All right, 2 exercises left, and the next one might surprise you with how much power it builds in your arms and shoulders without ever touching the floor. Let's keep going. Exercise 4. Wall push-up hold. The wall push-up hold is a gentle, joint-friendly way to strengthen your chest, shoulders, arms, and core, all from a standing position. It's perfect for people over 50 who want upper body strength without strain. Instead of moving through repetitions, we're going to hold the push-up position, which builds static strength and endurance in key muscle groups. Start by standing about 2 feet away from a wall. Place your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height and shoulder width apart. Your fingers should point upward and your arms should be fully extended. Now, slowly bend your elbows and lean your body forward toward the wall, keeping your heels grounded and your body in a straight line from head to ankles. Stop when your nose is about 6 inches from the wall. This is your hold position. Keep your core tight, your glutes lightly engaged, and your shoulders down, not scrunched near your ears. Hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds while breathing slowly and steadily. Then push yourself back to the starting position and rest for a moment. Repeat the hold for 2 to 3 rounds. One mistake to avoid is sagging through the lower back or jutting your head forward. Imagine you're a plank of wood, long, firm, and straight. Keep your head in line with your spine, eyes forward, and shoulders gently pulled back. This posture protects your neck and builds better alignment. To make it easier, stand closer to the wall. To make it harder, step farther back or move to a countertop push-up hold. Advanced exercisers can perform a similar hold in a traditional push-up position on the floor or with knees down. This hold targets the muscles that help you push open doors, lift light objects, and stabilize your upper body during daily tasks. It also improves posture, counteracting the rounded shoulder effect many of us develop from years of sitting. Done regularly, wall push-up holds will increase upper body stamina and coordination. Your arms will feel stronger, your back more supported, and your daily movements easier to manage. Best of all, it requires no equipment and no floor work. Just you, a wall, and your breath. Exercise 5. Glute bridge hold. The glute bridge hold is one of the most effective exercises for strengthening your backside, the glutes, and the surrounding muscles of the hips and core. This is especially important as we age because weak glutes can lead to poor posture, low back pain, and difficulty walking or standing for long periods. To begin, lie on your back on the floor or bed with your knees bent and feet flat, hip width apart. Place your arms at your sides, palms facing down. Engage your abdominal muscles by pulling your belly button down toward the floor. Press through your heels and slowly lift your hips off the ground until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Now, hold this bridge position. Squeeze your glutes as tightly as you can without clenching your back or overarching your spine. Hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds while breathing slowly. Then gently lower your hips back down. Rest briefly, then repeat for 2 to 3 rounds. Watch out for common mistakes, like pushing through your toes instead of your heels or letting your knees flare out too wide. Your knees should stay in line with your hips, and your weight should stay in your heels to properly activate the glutes. If this feels too difficult at first, begin with a partial lift, just a few inches off the floor, or place a pillow under your hips for support. To make it harder, try lifting one leg while holding the bridge or add a resistance band around your thighs. The glute bridge hold doesn't just build strength, it enhances stability in your hips and pelvis, which protects your lower back and helps with everything from standing up to walking uphill. It also improves circulation to the lower body and helps correct muscular imbalances caused by sitting too much. Perform this exercise 3 to 4 times a week. With time, you'll feel stronger in your hips, more stable on your feet, and better equipped to take on daily tasks without strain. For older adults, that's not just fitness. It's freedom. Now that you've learned these 5 powerful science-backed exercises, remember this. Age may change your body, but it doesn't get to define your strength. What truly matters is how you move forward from here. You've already taken the most important step by showing up and learning how to build a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Each of these movements, whether it's the squat, the modified crunch, the reverse lunge hold, the wall push-up hold, or the glute bridge hold, was chosen with your future in mind. They aren't just workouts. They're tools to help you reclaim confidence, independence, and the freedom to enjoy your everyday life with less pain and more power. And remember, you don't need to do them all at once. Start small. Focus on consistency. Maybe it's 5 minutes a day, 3 days a week. That alone can spark major improvements. Your muscles will begin to reawaken. Your balance will sharpen. Your stamina will build. These changes add up faster than you think. Don't let myths about aging limit your progress. Strength is not reserved for the young. It belongs to anyone willing to work for it. And the beauty of these isometric and bodyweight exercises is that they meet you where you are. No fancy gym, no equipment, no impact on your joints, just you, your breath, and your commitment. If this video helped you, let us know in the comments with the words, "I'm ready to get stronger." We love hearing from you, and your voice helps others see that it's never too late to start. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with someone who needs a little encouragement today. Your next chapter doesn't have to be slower. It can be stronger, steadier, and more energized than ever. We'll see you in the next one. Keep moving, keep breathing, and keep believing in what your body can still do. You've got this.